Hello, subscribers or non-subscribers, whoever may be watching this. Thank you for selecting to watch this video. Talk Time is this series where I just record myself in front of this microphone, in front of my phone recording this, and I just talk. There's some subjects I plan to talk about, and sometimes I just whatever go with the flow. Okay, there's a few things I wanted to discuss, so this is going to be a much more organized episode than others before. Okay, first of all, before I run out of time, I have these things to say. So Samsung has announced, or they stated, or now it's known that Samsung it's not going to provide a charger when you buy their new phones. Okay, they're not providing a charger because supposedly for the health of the environment, for the good of the earth, for the good of the environment. Now that just sucks. It sucks because now when you buy a phone of Samsung, you don't get a charger, not the wire at all, not the little brick gimmick. You don't get the charger any way, shape, or form. Now they're doing this assuming that you're gonna buy the phone and you already have a charger of your own. And supposedly they're doing this because to help the environment and the planet Earth. But I'm gonna call it like I see it. And I see it as bullshit. It's bullshit, Samsung. It is bullshit because you're in the business of electronics. You're in the business of selling phones. Okay? If you want to be an environmentalist, then why are you selling phones? Because regardless of you providing a charger or not, people are still using your device, the phone, to charge it with another charger they may already have. Okay, so it's still your phone causing the use and waste of energy. Okay, so you're full of crap. You just don't want to provide a charger because you want people to have to spend extra money to buy the charger from you separately. You're not working me. I'm not an idiot. I know what you're doing. Okay, I'm against it. Look, I don't understand. If you're gonna be you're full of crap. You're full of crap. You're not doing this for the good of the environment. You're not. It's not because of that. Because unless you're living somewhere in the woods, inside a cabin with no electricity, and your means of light is by candles, then you're full of shit. Unless you're living life like that, you are full of shit, Simpson. You just want people to have to spend the extra money to buy your chargers. And now everyone's gonna struggle because what if you don't have a charger? What if your old chargers are unusable? Now they're no longer work in progress. Now you need to forcefully buy a new charger, and they're not providing you with a new charger when you buy a new phone. That just sucks. Yes, it's good for their business, and that's all they care about. It's not for the environment. That's crap. That's an excuse. I don't. I see that. I see that. It's not true. So that's just why I wanted to cut that promo on Samsung. But yes, like I said, unless they're living without any energy in their home, they're full of crap. And I'm surprised that in this damn age, there hasn't been this environmentalist trying to cancel all cell phones on the universe. I'm surprised. Maybe this is the year. Maybe in 2021, we get cancel culture. We get the environmentalists to cancel out anything that uses energy. They're gonna want us to get rid of televisions, cell phones, anything that you plug into an outlet, and we'll be living. They'll want us to live out somewhere without electricity. That's what these people will want us to do. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the mindset in 2021. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, now you need to buy your own separate charger if your old one is no longer functioning. Do not expect a new charger with the new Samsung phones. And there's other phones companies looking to follow the same trend. It sucks. You know what else sucks? It's when anybody, any human gets sick. And now I'm reading that Dustin Diamond, who is famous for playing Samuel Screech Powers in the Saved by the Bell franchise, now I'm hearing that he's sick and he has some kind of cancer. It's sad to hear that. It's just sad to know that he has a sickness and that he has cancer. Um, I like the show, but regardless whether I liked it or I didn't like it, it'd still be sad to hear that the guy's sick. Yeah, I know he's done some terrible things in the past. Forget that, guys, for a moment. Forget whatever he's done in the past. Forget it. The guy is a human being at the end of the day. And for me or anyone to hear that he's sick, I just feel bad for the guy. I hope he does improve. I hope he does get better. And the way life has been for everybody the past year or so, it just sucks. I would hate to hear that, he's no longer with us. So hopefully he's able to fight that battle and go over and survive the cancer. Hopefully. I would believe it's best for him to avoid going out because he shouldn't risk getting the COVID-19 if he already has health issues. So hopefully he doesn't get sicker and we don't lose this guy. So that's just what I wanted to say on that. So the other day, or yesterday, I text my nephew Frankie, and I asked him, is there any shows, that you like, and he said that he likes Rick and Morty. Now that's a cartoon. I've heard of it, but I have never actually seen an episode. Okay, I know a lot of people like it, so he said I should check it out. And I told him if it's anything like regular show, there's a chance that I might kind of like it. And he said it's similar, but with a more adult aspect. So under his advice, I said, why not? He told me it was on Hulu. I went to my Hulu app on my tablet and I saw the first episode. And it's not bad. It's fairly funny. It's entertaining. I was entertained by this first episode of Rick and Morty. I have never seen it. I have heard of it, but I have never seen it, okay? It's not my type of animation that I would see. It's not my type of stuff that I'd be watching, okay? But I saw it, and I was fairly entertained by it. Will I check out the second episodes and the entire season? Maybe, but at another time. Maybe every once in a while I'll go back to it. It's not gonna be a thing I'll watch every day, but it's something to watch if you don't know what else to watch. I'm just giving my opinion. Would I watch it every day? No, I'm not gonna watch it and be addicted to it. Like I said, it's not my type of show, but it's something to watch. So I don't know what's been going on with the dog foods lately. This is the third article that I have come across stating that the dog food needs to be recalled. Third article in the past maybe 5 to 6 months. Third time that this has happened to my knowledge. What is going on with that? It's insane. Dog foods keep being recalled over and over and over again. Third time to my knowledge. So it's not good to be giving these dog foods to your dogs. So then what I'm thinking is, okay, so why don't we just stop giving dog food to the dogs and just give them regular ordinary food that you eat yourself, right? That way you know it's not toxic, it's not poisonous because you're eating it. So obviously it's good for the dog as well. I don't know, maybe you can get the same, you know, kind of beef and give it to the dog. They eat beef, part of the dog food, right? I don't know. I'm just saying maybe there's other ways to feed your dogs than to risk contaminating them and poisoning them inadvertently via dog foods that are toxic and poisonous. Okay? Because then you have to think of now, you have to worry and worry constantly. What if this dog food is gonna kill my dog? Maybe that happened to my dog. Who knows? Maybe that's why my dog died because of dog food. I don't know. Maybe it could be. Now that I think about it, but that was years ago. But still, maybe it happened back then too, and I was not aware. It could be. I'm just saying. So maybe it's wise to avoid dog foods for your dogs. And now I also read that there's some cat food, right? That's being recalled from the shelves of the stores. Not good. So if you weren't aware, you know, and now you're listening to me to say that, go search up and find and figure out what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into details. I'm just saying, pretty much my point is just that. Then if it's too much that keeps happening over and over again, then why don't we just stop with the dog food, stop with the cat food, and just give them any other food that you can find on the shelf? Kind of like stuff that you know that dogs will enjoy. Stuff like, I don't know, weenies on a can, little sausages, you know, things that have not been recalled, obviously. That you know might that's not gonna kill your dog or your cat or whatever else. Um, so yeah, I just want to talk about that real briefly. Another thing I read online also was, this is crazy, guys. This happened in Australia, actually. Um, a family in Australia apparently found a snake in their swimming pool in the back of their house, in their swimming pool, in their home pool. This family found a snake. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And it wasn't just a snake, it was a deadly snake. A deadly snake. Can you imagine if it had been too dark out to have seen this snake? Can you imagine how many victims could have had in the hands of this snake? It's just crazy. And it could happen to anyone. It could have happened to that family. It could have happened to another family. You don't know, but that's crazy to think about. A snake, and it was pretty long. It wasn't a baby snake. No, it was a pretty long one. Um, it wasn't a big, ginormous. It wasn't a big one, but it was. You know, it was long. So it was kind of, look, I'd be intimidated. I would. But my point is, you, they're lucky. They're lucky that no one got hurt. They're lucky that they were able to notice the snake before anyone, you know, got toxic by the snakes and had a victim. They're lucky that they saw it and they were able to pull it out or whatever they did with it. They were lucky. Good for them. Hopefully this doesn't happen to anyone else, and if it does, hopefully they notice it too before you know anyone ends up dead. Especially the years we had since last year. We don't want you know other threats in the world. You know, like snakes. Let's not do that. But yeah, I don't know if they found it during the day or the night. It looks like it was daytime, but they're pretty lucky that it was daytime. Imagine if it was there during the dark times and you can't really see it, you can't really notice it, and then you're lurking around there, it's lurking around you, you don't even know, and somehow it makes a victim out of you, or maybe even a smaller child. They were pretty lucky, no one got hurt, right? So yeah, um, guys, I've said it multiple times, and I'm gonna say it again. Um, I'm looking to make my channel a lot more videos like this. It's just me talking. Just me talking. I have some ideas. I have some ideas that I'm not gonna really announce or throw out there and let you know yet until I do the first episode of the series. But yeah, I want more of these type of shows where I'm just talking. Why? Because basically it's easier, right? It's easier in the sense that I don't really have to come up with this genius of idea of a video. You know, it's easier to just sit here and talk, right? Less work. Also, I'm okay doing it. I like it. And third of all, um, I get a lot of brain fart, so I forget what I'm gonna say, right? Because I'm trying to think of all these things. Um, also because the only issue would be the only struggle with these type of videos is coming up with the bullet points and the subjects of discussion and trying to keep it interesting, right? And try and make it different every single time, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do. I'm considering and I'm planning to go along with it and do these type of videos, um, series, different titles. So let's say we'll have 3 or 4 in a week with all different titles, and it'd be a series, kind of like this one, talk time. Let's say it's a few times out of the month, and then my 2 that I do a few times out of the month, as I always already do. So probably add a third to the lineup that I'll do every few times out of the month as well. Okay, I cannot have the schedule set because I'm a busy guy, as I said it, and my work stuff is just all over the place. My actual day job is all over the place, the schedule, so I cannot really commit to a certain time and to a certain schedule. So that's why I say just a few times out of the month. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely add a third type of series where I just podcast style, me talking, whatever you want to call it, vlog. Yeah, the third type. So I already have my 2 that I've been doing for a while, a few years, and now I have talk time that I've been doing for a couple months, and I'm gonna add a third one. That's gonna be different than those 2, obviously, but I won't mention what the main subject of it will be until I do the first premiere episode. Okay, so I think that's all the time because I can't really have anything else to discuss that I can think of right now. Um, so I hope you enjoyed it, and it was nice chatting with you, if you can call it that. Okay, thank you for the listen. Thank you for watching. Just a reminder to subscribe. No pressure. Good night, y'all, and I'll vlog you later. Good night, y'all.